I'm sure you've all seen the announcement. So Moon made a announcement a little bit earlier. Moon will be leaving at the end of next month. I guess the question that everyone always wants to know is, did I know? Yes, I did know for a while now. And I think it's something that Mumei struggled for a while. The second question I think that people ask is if we're okay. To be completely honest, I think short answer is no. I kind of told myself I would have to talk about it anyway. So I managed to get it out of the way. Was I ripping off a band-aid? Mumei has been and will forever be one of my closest friends. And it's not that I'm losing a friend, but you know, losing another gen mate is always hard. But I think with Mumei it's especially difficult. I hope my translation was okay. I thought I cried enough. I cried when I was translating it. I cried when just checking the video yesterday. I cried today. I actually had a recording this morning, so I was at the studio. So I was trying really hard to just compartmentalize, but I was like, it was hard. And then I was crying in the taxi. just a lot of tears these days. And I'm also sorry that I haven't been around lately. I think there's a lot that I want to say. There's a lot that I can't say. I'm just trying to collect myself in this moment. But I hope that, you know, you give Moon all your love the remaining month that she's here, and I'll always be grateful to her and very thankful that she was my gym mate and that I got to debut with her. How are the other girls? If I'm being honest, I don't know. But it's rough, you know. Thinking back, I guess, you know, council started as 5 and I guess now we're down to 2. I promise there's 3 with Iris, but it always hurts when, you know, I can't help but be sad when it's someone that you started with. But I want to believe that it's going to be okay, because that's kind of all I can do at the moment. I just feel really guilty as well. Like, you know, it's hard when you see someone that you love struggle with something. And I just don't know. I always ask myself if I did everything that I could. Mim and I have been through a lot together, like not in a bad sense, but you know, I talk to her every day, and you know, this, at the end of the day, Hololive is not only like, you know, my dream, but also it is a workplace, and obviously you can't expect everyone to be, you know, best friends, but May really was one of my best friends, and she will be. And again, I'm not losing a friend, you know. We're still gonna talk, and shit, you know, I'm still always gonna be here for her, but I just hope that I was as good of a friend to her while she was here as she was to me. And I do feel sorry that there wasn't anything more I could do. I just, you know, I know she said that she wanted everyone to be silly. And I want to do that for her as well. But just for now, I just am sad. Just am sad. Whatever she does, I'm always there to support her. And the decision that she made for her. And if it's the best decision for her, then that's all I can really ask for as a friend. When did you find out? Oh, I'm not going to give specifics, but I think Mumei has struggled with thinking about leaving for quite a long time. And, there were times where, we worked through it together and she would change her mind. But once she came to this decision, I think, it's been a while, probably since last year. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't really remember when she came to the final decision, and honestly, I don't really think that's important. I think what is important is that, it wasn't an easy decision by any means. She's an incredible talent. She works so hard and she tries her best. And when things are out of your control, it's hard to watch. But I just hope that wherever she goes, she will continue to find happiness and that her health improves. And then maybe one day we can watch Titanic together.
I don't usually open up when it comes to these kinds of conversations because I don't really want to inconvenience the people who are leaving. And I guess as time goes by, I think I'm starting to deal with them better because it's not like we stop talking. Like we do still keep in touch. And I think there's this, like for me personally, I think I would get really sad because I would feel like there's no other way to keep in touch with other people. But yeah, I think, like for example, when the first few times I was really sad because I felt like that was gonna be the end of it, and then I realized that we still keep in touch, and I know that that's not the end of it. So I did get better with dealing with it, but that doesn't mean that it makes it any less harder, I suppose. Even now, I still feel like I shouldn't cause a scene, because none of them want to make a... I'm not really good with words. That's why I don't really explain to begin with. But, they... Like, everyone just wants to have a good time for, I suppose, their last time. And so... yeah, I guess to some people it may come across in a way that I don't care, but at the end of the day, I think I'm just as sad as everyone else, but you know, you just gotta send people off with good vibes. And yeah, I don't know, I guess, you know, they're our gen, I suppose. Like we've had a hard time, but I feel like thanks to that, like we've like, you know, had a chance to, I guess, bond it together. And yeah, I know that even after all this, I feel like, you know, we're still going to keep in touch, and that's what's really important to me. Not to brag or anything, but we just haven't said it that often. But we would hang out from time to time IRL, and then we'd be like, we should talk about it later. But then it just happens somewhat, you know, somewhat commonly that we forget to talk about it. Oh, whatever. I mean, obviously I'm kind of shy telling her face to face, but I thought she was always kind of fun to talk with, and always kind of appreciated how we bounce off of each other. And I think it's chill. Like, I think even with my first impression, it was good. And even now I feel like she doesn't want to cause concern for anyone. And like, at the end of the day, I think we all gotta be happy for her, because, like, you know, she's been like going through things. I don't know if I should. I mean, yeah, like even when I talk to her, sometimes she would be coughing, and like her throat does seem like it's a big issue, and I feel like, you know, it'll get better for her too. But I guess, like, you know, we do get sad because, like, even though we'll be hanging out, I guess, you know, we wouldn't be able to like share special moments like in here. But, you know, I've actually gotten a lot better with dealing with this, because, boy, you know, when it first happened, I was bawling my eyes out. I was bawling my eyes out, man. You obviously didn't know because it was off stream, but I was so sad. But then now I'm getting better. I'm getting better with it. Yeah, but I understand where you all are coming from, and you know, my feelings are with you. It's okay to be sad. I mean, yeah, it's okay to be sad, but for me personally, I wouldn't want to make things more difficult. And so that's why I simply won't cry anymore. And like she wanted, you know, you should just continue being silly, and I think that's what she would want the most. Sure, you guys could cry for me, but for me, I have the obligation to be tough and everything. Besides, I've never been much of a crier, so when I do, especially under a public setting, God, is it embarrassing or what? Oh man. Queen, never cry. It's okay to cry sometimes. People have different, like, preferred ways of coping, I suppose. And it's, for me, I would rather just keep it to myself. And, not make them feel bad, not make anyone else feel bad, and make it harder than it already is. And it's not like, you know, like me personally, it's not like she's gonna go away forever. Like, we'll still talk, I'm sure. No, I know we will. Just not... I should stop saying anything. Just... just... I guess we've been through... I guess we've been through a lot. So... that's why... yeah. That's why I think... it's always... oh, that's why it's always, you know, it's all good, man. And at the end of the day, we still have plenty of time. Like, we still have a month. And I will be back to normal tomorrow. I just needed today. And I've been on a good spree too. And not showing sadness. So, I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm not going to repeat the same mistake where I was sobbing. I will not repeat the same mistake. I was so good. I was doing so good last time, so I'm going to do good this time too. Ha 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 ha. Woo! Yeah, so I hope you guys aren't too sad. We gotta be doing good. And we gotta be doing good for the people who are not here. Because we're all working towards our, you know, our own self-improvement. And I'm all for that. It'll be fine, just a bit sad. I know, but everything will be okay. Eventually, everything will be okay. Time heals everything, that's right. And our job here is to make sure that we give her a good send-off and make sure that she feels the love from everyone. Yeah, I just thought, I don't know, it's just been kind of building up, I guess. Like I said, I'm not really the type of person to really open up and say my thoughts. I feel like today I kind of needed to share it with everyone because I feel like we kind of need it. Now, who's going to play Overwatch? I mean, okay, to be fair, I don't play any FPS games. You gotta take over. No, thanks, buddy. I can't.